Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture, and I started the thing on my own. I'm your auntie of pop culture, and I love to say it's not cute not knowing. Now we're going to know. Let's hug. Thanks so much for joining me. The sad news of the passing of Irv Gotti, who died way too soon. Yesterday, when we said what happened to him, and there were the rumors, oh, he's on life support. He had another stroke, another brain bleed. 54 is very young. Irv Gotti, his handprint on the 2000 and the artists from Ja Rule, Ashanti, Jennifer Lopez, Memphis Bleak, Jay-Z, Kanye West. He worked with so many artists all under that Murder Inc. umbrella. And he had an imprint. That Tail show that he had on BET. He knew so much. His fingerprints was all over the music of that era. They're saying that with Irv Gotti, this was his second stroke, brain bleed. He had another one just last year. He was on life support, and I know I didn't want to be in he passed. No. When you're put on life support, they want to gather up as many family as they can, say their goodbyes, and then decide what will be the next step. They are saying that Irv Gotti refused to change his diet. He had uncontrollable diabetes, which is not good. But when you're diagnosed with diabetes, it doesn't mean that your life ends. You just have to make smarter choices about what you're going to put in your body. He had problems for years and years. It just didn't start. You really have to pay attention to your health and pay attention and decide, I'm going to do better. Sometimes what you do in your 20s, 30s, or 40s will catch up with you at a certain age. But diabetes, it can be controlled. I'm thinking, did he have type 1? But they say he refused to change his diet. 54. Too young. During his time, because I don't know if he did a lot of interviews after the first stroke. He dropped a lot of knowledge, and he did an interview that I watched with QDZ Quincy Harris. What a great interview, Q, because he admitted to mistakes that he had made in his career. You know, there was a time when Ashanti's vocals were used on Jennifer Lopez's songs, and he had fallen out with Jennifer Lopez. And he just acknowledged, he said, I wish I didn't have this fallout or this didn't happen. And he dropped a lot of gems because he had been in the music business for years. And he understood that it is a business. When you're faced with a health challenge, men gotta pay attention. Why are some men so hard-headed? My son was sick all week with the flu. Did he want to listen to me? No. Then finally he says, Mom, what did you say I should do? Don't be so hard-headed. Take your health serious. We have lost so many from that hip-hop era. They're not making it out of their 50s. And it's sad. It really is. You have to treat your body like a temple and take care of yourself. I got to tell you, I get shook every time I hear about somebody having a stroke because I never wanted to happen to me again. I'm a 10-year survivor, and you know why I bring it up? I don't ever want to go through that again. It was a wake-up call. Like, Patty, you got to do better. I never wanted to admit I was depressed because my mother was dying. You got to do better. Sometimes, God will make things happen. So it's like, learn this lesson so you can do better. I really wish that Irv had done better. I love the tributes that his ex-wife and his children put out for him, and friends who were close because he worked with so many people. I think the last few years were a little troubling because all that stuff went down with Ashanti. Some people don't like it when you move on. They can't stand it. She obviously moved on with a life with Nelly, children, marriage, the whole nine. But he had done some pretty foul things for a man. And, you can't stand men when they kiss and tell. And I think he was deeply hurt by that because with his contributions in the music world, you never want to leave any negative things out there. But his imprint, his hands on the 2000s and the artists and the music and the songs, that was Irv Gotti and Murder Inc., dead at the age of 54. Now, 50 Cent ain't never gonna have no damn good luck. He up there trolling him. The man has died. What is wrong with you? Don't ever think that what goes around can't come back around and that you'll never be in a situation. Let it go. Y'all had a falling out. You didn't like his artist. That. Let it go, 50, and live your life. You're always fighting with somebody. Ain't gonna be no more Black Mafia family because he mad. Stop acting like a... I'm finished with that. Big game Sunday. Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs. Lots of entertainment. At halftime, you got 17-time Grammy winner Kendrick Lamar. SZA is going to be joining him. Kendrick Lamar is no stranger to the Super Bowl stage. Back in 2022, it was Dre, it was Snoop, it was Mary J. Blige, Eminem, and 50 Cent. This time, it's going to be Kendrick Lamar, who said in an interview, I'm going to be doing a lot of storytelling. Is he going to do Not Like Us? Drake has sent a message, because it's a diss song against Drake. He has sent a message to the NFL. There's going to be hell to be paid if he performs the song, because he's suing everybody under the sun. We will see. But people have asked me, well, how much is Kendrick getting? You'd be very surprised that these artists who perform for halftime, they don't get paid. They may pay the production costs, and depending on how elaborate, you had Prince and The Rain, Michael Jackson with everything going on. Some halftime productions have been great. It could cost anywhere from $10 million to $20 million because you must pay. If you got dancers and stuff, you do got to pay them. But Kendrick will not get any money. The NFL will pay for his travel time, but it's going to be very interesting. The pregame, start watching it, y'all. It's going to be on Fox at 5:30. Trombone Shorty, Lettucey, John Batiste, all these Black National Anthem, America the Beautiful, all these things are done before the game because the game, 6:25. Now, I don't want to come up here over the weekend and be crying, so y'all know where my heart is, but it is a big day. Wendy Williams, her guardian, is speaking. And it's probably because she wants to save her behind. Now she's saying that Wendy needs a new medical exam. This woman, where'd she come from? I always say that. I said, where'd she come from? Now she's saying she needs a new medical exam because now they're doubting the aphasia, the dementia. Wendy is going to get out of this sometime this year. It ain't going to happen tomorrow. But sometime this year. Now, Wendy is not allowed to talk to the press, but I'm telling you, when all is said and done, not only is she going to get out of it, there'll be a new Lifetime special where Wendy clears things up. Now, Wendy's son, that young man's going to have to get a job for the third time. He faces eviction from his Miami apartment. His rent is kind of like $4,000 a month, but with Wendy's money tied up, who knows even how much money she has. I don't know what his father is doing, but Lil Kev, he's going to have to do something so he can pay his rent because he's about to get removed for a third time down in Miami. Marcus Jordan, the son of Michael Jordan, he had an interesting week. He was drunk. They found the cocaine on him. He was driving, got stuck on a train track. He starts dismantling the train tracks to get the car out. It was the Lamborghini. When the cops arrested him, of course he was like, I'm Michael Jordan's son. They didn't care, especially when they found them drugs. He did have a request for the police that arrested him. Could they play some Christmas music and some Mariah Carey music? He could be in rehab right now because he does. There's something going on with Marcus. Let's hope that Marcus gets it together and he's in rehab as we speak. Lori Harvey looks amazing in Playboy. She does. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. You know, the thing about Playboy, they do classy photos. They ain't, with their legs open and stuff like that. Lori Harvey looks amazing, and she's helping Playboy magazine relaunch. Coleman Domingo, the West Philadelphia native, is the second African-American male to be nominated for an Academy Award back-to-back. First it was Denzel. Now it's Coleman Domingo, and he is on the cover of Time magazine, and he is so overjoyed. He said, I am my ancestors' wildest dream, and Coleman looks good. New season of Ready to Love kicks off. I was talking about it yesterday with nephew Tommy, Will Packer. This time they came to my neck of the woods in Philadelphia. I had a chance to interview one of the contestants who hails from West Philly, and she had a fur hat on. She was fabulous. Her breasts looked incredible. I was like, wow, your breasts look amazing. She said that it was a grueling process because, you got to vet people. You got to see if they're crazy, even though when you have these shows, you need just a little bit of crazy for the drama. But she says it was a grueling process. One of them was filling out a 500 questionnaire. I was like, wow. But she says it was worth it. It was a fun season. The new season, season number 10, debuts tomorrow night, Friday night, on the OWN network. New season, Nephew Tommy, the Luther Vandross, Never Too Much is coming on tomorrow, and Nephew Tommy unveils a major surprise. Now, we're going to see if one day they pick up my offer. Ready to Love. Will Packer, hey, do an older version. Because there are people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. They're looking for love. Now, y'all got to give me credit because I threw it out there. But they are looking for love as well. We're finally getting new music from Rihanna. She plays a Smurfette in the new Smurfs movie, which opens in theaters on July 18th. And Mason Gooding, who is this handsome man? He's in the new movie Hard Eyes. It's a slasher comedy. He's also going to be in Scream 7. He's very handsome. But I noticed while watching him during an interview, I said, why does he look familiar? He is the son of Cuba Gooding Jr., which means he is the grandson of the R&B music legend Cuba Gooding Sr., who sang with The Main Ingredient. I cannot wait. I'm putting it out there. I cannot wait to interview this young man about this. I can't wait to interview him and your grandfather sang all of these great songs with The Main Ingredient. Everybody plays the fool. Just don't want to be lonely. These are happiness just around the bend. These are all songs I play on Sunday nights. So Mason Gooding, really good looking, but look out for him. That's Cuba Gooding Jr.'s son, Cuba Gooding Sr., The Main Ingredient, his grandson. It's not cute not knowing is what I love to say. Thanks so much for joining me. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. There is a weekend edition that comes up on Friday afternoon, so make sure you check that. Leave your comments. I welcome you to leave your comments because Auntie loves to hear from you. It's not cute not knowing, and now you know. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.